This might take a while. Yeah. Everyone has their heat on, I imagine. Their generators are going. Well, I've heard 2 different ones, I think. Oh well. It's noisy. Okay, yeah. Yep. Almost done with my second coffee. It's warmed up to 38 degrees now. The sun feels great, super warm. And it's supposed to get to 67. But then again, last night or this morning was supposed to, the lowest was supposed to be 31. So, and it was 18. Huge difference. Wasn't expecting that. Otherwise I wouldn't have camped here. Anyway, I have a little to-do list today. First, I want to set up the tarp. Second thing would be I need to film. Well, I need to go drive through Upper End Campground, which is a couple miles away, and see if I can film that. If not, then there's Mesa Campground, which is closed, so I should be able to film that. So I'll be doing that for 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. And then when I get back, I think I do want to redo the fire pit, because this pop-up pit works really well, but you need to feed it constantly for a fire. It just kind of cooks instead of flame, you know what I mean? So I'd rather a built-in pit, I think. So anyway, that's kind of my to-do list for today. Or I could just stand here and drink coffee. So instead of using my 16-foot swallowtail tarp, I'm just going to set up my rectangle tarp. I don't know the dimensions, but it's quite a bit smaller. And anyway, I was going to tie to that tree and then to that one if using the swallowtail, but I think these 2 trees here are in the way. So I'm going to tie to this one and that one right there. So by tying onto the trees, that will create a ridge line and will also strengthen the tarp. I'll be using poles on either end for the height. Otherwise, if you don't use poles, you have to tie onto the tree to the height that you need. So these really help to strengthen it as well. Yeah. I might need to tie 2 of these together, but I'm going to start with one. think I'll just use the one. Grab a tree strap. Okay, attach a carabiner. And then I'll do like a, oh, what's the knot? Like a slip knot? I don't know. That's not what it's called. But from this knot, I can tighten or loosen. Perfect. Okay. So as I'm setting up the tarp, I leave this loose, and you will see why. It's warming up quite a bit. Oh my gosh. We've always got to make the bags a little, huh? I do wish this was longer. I'm making a loop in the ridge line, and I'm going to put that through that hole. Oh, and what I should have done first was find a fairly thick stick that's not going to just break. That should be good. And use it as a toggle. And that will ensure that the line from both ends is tight. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I think I want it that way a bit. That should be good. Now I'll tighten from where that toggle is. Oh, you probably can't even see me. But I'm going to do the same thing on this end. But I'm keeping the middle tight. There, that's tight. Well, that definitely works for now. I might just have to reposition it a little bit. We'll see when I get back from filming. I'm just going to clean up a bit, put some stuff away, and then I'm going to go film. Alright, ready to go. just finished filming Mesa Campground and it took almost 3 hours. So, I'm kind of beat. So, back to camp. Well, I'm back at camp and everything's still in its place, so that's great news. The wind picked up this afternoon, so I was just wondering about the tarp, but it seems pretty good, pretty stable. I broke the clip to my microphone, so I'm going to have to get creative if I'm going to use it. Yeah, I'm surrounded, I don't see them, but I'm surrounded by some kind of blue jays. So let's scratch off that list from earlier and start over. Well, we did 2 of the things. So now I'm thinking, should I build that fire pit or play guitar? Or I guess I could build the fire pit, then play guitar. Let's just build the fire pit. So I'd build it in this general area right here. I just have to make sure that there's solid ground under all of this. Because I don't want to... This could easily start like an underground fire. And I wouldn't like to do that. So... And it seems like there's... Yeah. I just have to get rid of a bunch of this duff, or whatever you want to call it, so I can be safe. Get my gloves on. Well, that's going to do it for now. It's not completely stable, but it's a fire ring. And I should be able to have, hopefully, a warmer fire. One that wants to burn instead of cook, like on there. But who knows, maybe I'll hate it and I'll want to use the other one. If that's the case, then I'll have to disperse all these rocks, so it should be fine. You know, let's just try it out, huh? After doing some relaxing, I decided it's time to eat. So, I'm gonna wash my hands. Oh, just wash off already. I'm gonna make quesadillas. So what I do in this pan is fold them in half. They're easier to eat as well, for me anyway. I really try not to mess my pan up or anything really when I'm camping, because I hate cleaning it. Just gonna wait until they're ready, I guess. I'll flip them a couple times and yeah. I'm kind of tired. They're almost ready. Yeah. Hot. Let me turn this off because the pan is really hot. That should be good. Taco sauce, of course. Oh yeah, that's hot. Yum. Tastes exactly how you're thinking it's tasting.